Money smart kids! Woo! Hi, my name is Bean, and I'm a pretty smart kid. I'm always coming up with clever ideas, and this time, I've got a big one. You know, Christmas is coming. I have a plan that's going to be amazing. I really want that limited edition robot, and I think I know just how to get it.
And then Bean goes to his friend Jack, who already has the limited edition robot toy. Jack is in the classroom, playing with it when Bean walks in, trying to look as casual as possible.
Hey Jack, can I borrow your robot for a few days? I promise I'll give it back good as new.
Alright, Bean, you can borrow it. But remember, that robot is really special to me. Make sure nothing happens to it, okay?
With the robot in his hands, Bean's plan is officially in motion. He knows that right before Christmas, toys like this are hot commodities, everyone wants one, and they're willing to pay a little extra to make sure they get it. Bean heads to his room, listing the robot online with a big grin on his face. After only a few minutes, his listing lights up with eager buyers. Someone jumps at the chance to purchase it, and they're offering a higher price than Bean expected.
Yes! This is going even better than I thought. Right now, everyone's in holiday shopping mode, so I can sell high. Once the holiday rush cools down, I'll be able to buy it back for much less and return it to Jack.
And just like that, Bean seals the deal at $260, pocketing his holiday cash, feeling clever and ready to wait for the post-Christmas price drop. His Christmas short sale plan is off to a brilliant start, or so he thinks. Christmas is just around the corner, and the holiday shopping frenzy is in full swing. Everyone seems to be after one particular toy, Bean's limited edition robot. The closer we get to Christmas, the higher the price climbs, as parents and kids alike scramble to snag the last few in stock. With its cheerful face and colorful buttons, this robot has become the must-have gift of the season. It's no wonder people are willing to pay a premium just to make sure it's under their tree on Christmas morning. Christmas comes and goes, and so does the high price of Bean's robot. The holiday frenzy fades, and the price of the limited edition robot starts to tumble, just as Bean had predicted.
Come on! Just a little more. I know the price is going to drop. It has to. Just a few more dollars, I can almost taste the holiday treats I'll buy with the extra money.
Bean is practically glued to his screen, refreshing the page every few hours. And finally, after days of waiting.
Yes! It worked! The price finally dropped to $130. Now I can buy back the robot, return it to Jack, and keep the extra cash for her. Oh, I don't know. Maybe some Christmas candy or even that comic book I wanted.
Well, someone looks happy. I heard all about your clever plan, Bean. You must feel like a little finance whiz, huh?
Yeah, Mom. I sold the robot at a high price, bought it back at a lower price, and now I have extra money left for holiday treats.
That's great, Bean. But remember, just because it worked this time doesn't mean it's always going to go that way.
What do you mean?
It can be, but think about it. What if the price hadn't dropped? What if the robot got even more popular, and the price went up instead? You would have had to buy it back for more than you sold it for.
Oh, yeah, I guess I would have lost money then.
Exactly. That's the risk with buying and selling like this. Prices don't always go the way we expect them to. You got lucky this time, but next time, things might not work out so perfectly.
So, you're saying it's not a guaranteed way to make money?
That's right, Bean. Making smart choices is great, but understanding the risks is even better. Let's say you had your heart set on getting something special for the holidays. If the price hadn't gone down, you might have ended up with less money than you started with.
I didn't think of it that way. So, it's like a game where you can't always win?
Exactly. Sometimes you win, but sometimes you lose. And when it involves money, losing can be pretty painful.
Got it, Mom. I'll be more careful and won't just count on luck. It feels exciting, but I see why I need to think ahead too.
That's my smart boy. Balancing excitement with caution, that's the real trick to becoming a finance whiz.
Inside a cozy coffee shop, Bean, his mom, and Ihan are seated around a small table, enjoying coffee. Bean is enthusiastically recounting his short-selling adventure, and Ihan listens intently.
Ihan, my mom told me I could have been in trouble if my plan didn't work. So, do people actually sell short in real life?
Yes, Bean, they do. But let me explain. Short selling in real life is similar to your plan with the robot, but it's a bit more complicated. You sold the toy at a high price, hoping to buy it back cheaper later. In the stock market, short selling works in a similar way. Some investors think a company's stock price will drop, so they borrow shares from someone who owns them and sell them immediately. Then they wait, hoping the price will go down so they can buy the shares back at a lower price, just like you borrowed the toy from Jack and sold it, planning to buy it back cheaper later.
So, if the stock price goes down, they make money, right?
Yes, that's right. But there's a catch. If the stock price goes up instead, they'll have to buy it back for even more money than they sold it for, just to return it. That's why short selling is risky. It only works if the price actually drops.
Oh, so if they're wrong, they could lose money.
Exactly, Bean. Some big investors take these risks because they think they've spotted clues that a stock might drop. But remember, it's always a bit of a gamble. The price could surprise everyone and go up instead. And that's why it's important to think carefully, Bean. Even if you feel certain, the market can be unpredictable. The key is understanding the risks and only investing what you're ready to lose. Short selling can be useful, but it's not always safe. Let me tell you a story about a company called GameStop. It shows just how unpredictable short selling can be.
What happened? Did they make a lot of money?
Well, some people did. But it was a wild ride. GameStop is a video game store. Some big investors thought its stock price would keep going down. They thought malls dying and the pandemic would hurt GameStop. So, they borrowed shares and sold them, expecting to buy them back cheaper later. Sound familiar?
So they tried short selling too.
Exactly. But here's where it got interesting. A lot of regular people, mostly gamers and small investors on an online group called Wall Street Bets, noticed how heavily GameStop was being shorted. They didn't like it and thought, why not all buy GameStop stock and push its price up?
Did this work?
Yes, GameStop's stock price exploded, climbing over 1,700%. The big investors who bet against it suddenly had huge losses because they had to buy it back at way higher prices.
Whoa! That sounds like a roller coaster.
It really was. But here's the lesson, Bean. Some people who bought GameStop at a high price thought it would keep going up, and they lost money when the price eventually dropped. The market can be unpredictable.
So, just because a stock is going up doesn't mean it will keep going up?
Exactly. And another lesson is about planning. Many investors shorting GameStop didn't expect this price rise and didn't have a backup plan if things went wrong. A smart investor always thinks about what to do if things don't go as planned.
So, if I try something like this again, I should be ready for surprises?
Yes, and know how much you're willing to lose. Investing can be exciting, but it's important to stay calm, make thoughtful decisions, and not just follow the crowd. Those who stayed calm and had a plan did much better.
Thanks, Ian. Next time, I'll make sure I'm ready, even if things don't go as planned. And I won't just follow the crowd.
That's the right attitude, Bean. A true finance whiz thinks ahead and is ready for anything. Remember, whether it's stocks or toys, planning and understanding risks are the best gifts in finance.
Thanks, Ian. I'll make sure to think things through and stay calm next time.